moved through a lot of different mediums. I first was doing traditional art, then I did film, then I decided, this is, it's funny that I say decide, but it really is what happened. I just decided that I wanted to do photography and um, win the Young Arts National Competition in that, which is like the biggest arts competition in the United States. So I worked through the summer and I built up a portfolio in photography, even though I'd never done it before. I then won it, and um, I went through the whole, they are supposed to fly you out to Miami, but because of COVID, I wasn't able to go. So in January, we had that whole week, and um, I then took that portfolio, and when I started learning about NFTs through my partner Jesse, and they were really pushing me into it, saying that this is like such a great opportunity as an artist. Um, and it was the first time that I saw them so excited. We've both gone through a lot in our lives, and I just saw so much light in their eyes because of the NFT space. So I started getting into the community from there. It was a gradual, progression, just being in clubhouse rooms, talking with people on Twitter, and I didn't mint something until I met Shells or Excel Yard, and she saw that we had similar heritage. We both come from Panama and Barbados, and she kind of like thrust me in, saying that I needed to do it. At the time, I didn't see many Black women or photographers in the space. At the time, I didn't even know like itself was a Black woman. She was kind of walking around very anonymously. I knew that she was Bayesian and Panamanian, so at that point I knew she was Black, but I had no idea like what was going on. I was just like, this mystical person, anonymous, is now pushing me into this, and I was like, all right, I'll go for the ride. I had accomplished all like the goals that I'd had for that past year, so I was willing to try something new and kind of like jump off the deep end with something. Um, and which is funny, I think that like the universe has, like, to go back to my swim career, when I got into NFTs, I had taken a pretty well-paying job as a swim coach, but that just ended up going horribly. So I was like, all right, I guess I gotta do this NFT thing. Um, so I put my photos from the art competition that I'd won on my portfolio, and I kind of, sat on it, didn't think that it was really going to work for me since I didn't see photography up or Black people on the blockchain in general. But thankfully, some of my auctions got kicked off, and collectors really started believing in me. And I saw this need then to bring on more Black women, since I was successful in that, like, this ability for success and reaching into this new space was possible. And I felt like what I was seeing was a lot of the same story and the same narrative and the same artwork. It was really disappointing because I don't think that, I mean, if the NFT space is supposed to like reflect the traditional art space in a way, or just like the different viewpoints that are there, it just wasn't, I wasn't seeing that like on Foundation or on Super Rare. Even though I was inspired by the artwork, it wasn't like, I didn't see us yet. So I started onboarding a lot of women from Black women photographers. I got them foundation invites. In some cases, I was able to help get them minting fees, and we all kind of just flooded the platform. Um, and that kind of started my work of bringing on more Black women and Black people into the space. Um, and that ended up going very well. I think that um, a lot of careers were started in that way, in the NFT space at least.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of the women who were very confused at the very beginning when I was talking to them about it. They're now doing some really amazing things after having stuck with it. So um, through that work, which was just myself, when Cyn started up HerStory DAO, I of course wanted to be a part of it and see what more we could do for Black women and also for ourselves.